The basement was nailed shut for a reason. When they bought the house, the real estate agent had just one rule: never open the basement door. It was nailed shut, sealed from the inside, covered with old furniture. They opened it anyway. What they found down there explains why 3 children vanished in 1977 and why none of them were ever seen again. Welcome to Whispers of the Unknown. In small towns across America, there are places you're warned never to enter. Rooms that are always locked, basements that are sealed shut, and stories that nobody tells because they're too terrifying to be true. But what happens when the warning is ignored? When curiosity opens a door that was never meant to be opened? In 2002, Brian and Laura Mitchell thought they were getting a fresh start. A 2-story brick home in Hamilton County, Ohio. Quiet, affordable, and hiding something monstrous.
The realtor said, "The basement is sealed. Don't open it. I thought it was just mold or a leak."
But Laura noticed something else. The basement door wasn't just shut. It was nailed, bolted, and painted over to match the walls, like someone tried to erase it completely. That night, their dog refused to go near the kitchen. He growled, froze, stared at the door. The next morning, Laura found a muddy child-sized sneaker at the bottom of the basement door. They didn't have kids.
It was damp, fresh, like it had just come from the rain, but we hadn't even opened the back of the house.
Every night after that, at exactly 3:11 a.m., they heard scratching, then whispers. Software close, inside the walls. Laura's dreams turned violent. She saw children, crying, locked in the dark, one with no face.
I woke up with bruises. One night, a handprint, a small one.
I told her it was just stress, but I didn't believe myself.
Then came the knock. A detective from Cold Cases. One question.
Have you opened the basement?
Number why?
Because 3 children vanished from this house in 1977, and they were never found.
That night, Brian and Laura pulled the nails from the door. Behind it, a stairway. Cracked, mold-covered, reeking of old blood. In the dark, Brian's flashlight caught writing etched into the wall. Names, dozens, in a child's hand. At the back, a trapdoor. Inside, a child's chair, shackled to the stone. And beneath it, bones. The coroner confirmed it. Cadaver dogs, forensics. 3 children, buried, beneath the floor. Later, investigators recovered a journal, the mother of the missing children. One entry read, "The children say the floor talks to them. I told them to stop lying. I told them to stop knocking." Brian and Laura fled the house within weeks. The trapdoor was sealed, the house boarded, but the whispers never left. "Let me out!" And this was only the beginning. Laura began changing. She wouldn't eat, wouldn't sleep, just stared at the floor.
She'd whisper names in her sleep, not ours, old names, like Hannah or James.
At 3:11 a.m., the whispers returned, stronger. The house wasn't done with them. A woman named Ruth Jenkins from the local historical society contacted Detective Jennings. She brought a map, dated 1908.
Your house sits on an old tunnel network, pre-Civil War. Some used to hide people, others to hide things.
One of the tunnels led directly beneath the Mitchell home. The home's original builder was Ellis Carter, a name mostly erased from town records. He built 24 homes above those tunnels. 11 had documented mental health issues. 3 were later tied to unsolved disappearances.
We think Carter built more than homes. He built traps.
During renovations at the county courthouse, a sealed wall was opened. Inside, a hand-drawn tunnel map. In red ink, one word repeated near the Carter homes: collect. Weeks later, forensic genealogy linked the bones found beneath the house to Laura Mitchell. She was related to one of the children who vanished in 1977, and to Ellis Carter himself. 4 years later, Brian received a voicemail from a disconnected number, just static. Then,
I saw you. I saw you. I saw you.
the tunnels were never filled. The property was bulldozed, but the voices still echo beneath the ground. When reporters began digging into the 1977 disappearances, most residents said they didn't remember. Others said they were told to forget. School yearbooks were missing, microfilm rolls. Blank. The police file? 70% gone. Lost in transfer.
It's like the entire year vanished, like someone scrubbed it.
Entire families erased. No deaths. No relocation records. No births after 1980. Ellis Carter's name came up again, this time connected to a local psychiatric hospital. His only son, Abraham, died there in 1939. His final words recorded on intake:
The tunnels talk, the ground remembers, it remembers the children.
During a demolition project, workers unearthed another Carter home. In the basement, a walled-off room. Inside, a rusted chair bolted to the floor. 4 nameplates, 1 scratched off. On the back wall, a message, scrawled in soot. You promised you'd never leave us down here. 11 families lived in the Mitchell house between 1978 and 2001. Only 2 remained longer than 6 months. 3 were reported missing, but the cases were later marked as closed, moved out without notice. One of them left behind a voicemail in 1987. I know what's under the house. Don't let it out. Don't dig.
We always knew something was wrong with that place, but now it feels like it's not just the house, it's the land, the soil itself.
The Mitchell home was raised in 2005. Nothing was rebuilt. The grass doesn't grow. Teens report hearing voices when walking by. At exactly 3:11 a.m., police logs show frequent 911 calls from nearby homes reporting screaming underground. Some stories are forgotten, others are buried, but some, no matter how deep you try to hide them, will claw their way back out. The Mitchells escaped, but the voices still call for them, still say their names. And if you ever find yourself in Hamilton County, Ohio,
Let me out.
if this story chilled you, wait until you hear the next one. Subscribe to Whispers of the Unknown. Real horror, no fiction. Every week. Like, share, subscribe. You were warned.